Hey y'all, Kevin here, top 100 financial advisor, two-time author, one-time bestseller, and we have to talk about this scam. I've been seeing it float around my timelines, your timelines, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, all over the place over the past, I would say, week and a half. And you've always got, when stuff like this happens, you've got two sides. You've got the side that say, hey, this is an obvious scam. And you have others saying that this is quote unquote investing, that this is not a scam. It's not a pyramid scheme. So let's talk about it. And I want to show you some things that you really want to know about this or any other thing that's out there. First, as we do that, make sure that you grab your phone, your tablet, whatever you're watching on, and make sure you hit the share button. I am doing that right now. And share. There we go. Always got to practice what you preach. So I'm sharing this. You should be sharing this as well. It also allows me to make sure that you guys can hear and see me as I'm speaking. So I will be checking the comments here. This is live, clearly. Type any questions or comments that you do have. I'll be checking those, and we can converse during this. So I want to show you. I'm going to pull this up on the screen and make sure you hit the share. I'm going to pull this up on the screen so you guys will see what I've been saying and what many of your friends may have been saying in groups, DMs, and everywhere else. So let's go down to the whiteboard and voila. So this is it. They're calling this a wheel. It's really a pyramid. I'll show you why in just a second, but I want to explain how this works or how this doesn't work, rather. So the first person is Ryan, who's in the middle. Ryan didn't put any money in. Ryan is just scamming y'all. And the way it works is so Ryan in the middle says, look, we need, and really Ryan, Ashley, and Kanan are, I guess is how you say it, they're in on this. So what they need to do is recruit enough people to put in $100. And what they'll say is, hey, Ryan put in, X amount. He did another wheel. Now he's starting a new one. So Ryan put in $100. Ryan needs to now recruit either two people, which would be Ashley or Kanan, or they're all in it together. No one put a dime in, and they start to recruit four people. So in this case, they go and recruit. So they're in on it. 1, 2, and 3. They're all in it. No one put in any money. So they say, look, Sarah, Elena, Destiny, Bridget, you guys put in $100 and you get two other friends to come in and put 100. So what happens is you essentially get everyone in here puts in money and they move to the center. So when Ryan gets his money and he put nothing in, he takes his money, he walks out of the whole scheme, and then Ashley steps in. And then you recruit more people. Then Ashley gets out, and then Bridget gets in. Everyone puts in, then she gets out, then Brian W gets in. Everyone, as everyone gets cashed out, they get pushed in the middle, they get the money, and then they leave. But you have to keep recruiting people. This is not a business. This is not an investment. It's just a way for people to scam you out of your money and just get more people into it. And it does not work. It never works. It is not sustainable. Let me tell you why. So first off, again, Ryan put in $0. So what you do is, let's say if Ashley weren't in on it. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So if Ryan got in on this, didn't put any money, because who's going to give money to, right? He just says, hey, if everybody puts in money, you recruit more people, we're going to be okay. It's a blessing loom. It's a cash wheel. It's an investment. It's all a lie, right? So Ryan actually ends up getting, what is that, $1,400 in this case? And Ryan put in nothing. He had $1,400 off of nothing. Didn't put in a single dime. So then when Ashley gets in, Ashley moves into this spot, and everyone else needs to go recruit more people, and everybody gets pushed in. Ashley should get around 1,400. She put in 100, now she's gotten 1,400. So her profit is 1,300. So she gets 1,300 because she put in 100, right? And then she got 1,400. And this process keeps going and going and going and going. Here's the issue. You run out of people very, very quickly. So this is round one, right? Put RD1, I guess I should put an R there. RD2. So this is round one, round two, because every time you need to find essentially these people on the outside, it's 8 people, right? One, yes, octagon. So that's 8 people on the outside. So each round, you need to find 8 people. If you start to get something like this, where you get a blank here, a blank here, a blank here, all this starts to collapse because then everyone's not getting the money they want to get. And if everybody didn't get the money they want to get, people get upset and the thing just dissolves, or, people go to jail as they should. So here's what happens, and here's why it doesn't work. This all sounds well and fine. There are people like, well, I did it, it's not a scam. Well, yeah, if you got in early or you got in the first round or two, yeah, you made money. But just because you make money doesn't make it illegal. People sell drugs all the time. It ain't right, depending on what you're doing, unless it's legal. But if it ain't legal, that doesn't mean you can or can't make money. It's still illegal and it is still a scam. You have no product. All you're doing is convincing people to send you money so you can send it to somebody else. And hopefully that you can find more people to get into this scheme until you cash out and go do it again and hope that you get enough people. It never works. So here you go. In round one, you only need 8 people. All right. And then those 8 people need to find 8 more people. You do this 3 times, you hit 512 people. Once you go down to 7 times, you hit the entire population of Houston. That's 2 million people just in round 7. That's just round 7. Remember, there are 8 people in this. So realistically, round 1, 2, 3, this is 512 people right here. 4, 5, 6, 7, and now you're at the population of Houston. That's not sustainable for 8 people to then expand enough to get every single person in Houston to be in on this scheme. All right, so that's just round 7. So we're at round 7. You hit Houston. By round 8, you've hit the population of Tokyo. That's like 16 million people. It is impossible for everyone on the outside of this ring to then get 8 more people over and over and over and over and over again until every single person gets paid out. The only person that wins is the person who started it or the 2 people right outside of that person. That is it. That is it. You don't put any money in, of course you're going to win. You're just collecting and you're leaving. But it is mathematically impossible unless you're getting people to put back money into it, which is stupid because now you've lost money twice, right? If you do it to round 10, you're at 1 billion people. Eventually, you're going to run out of people, period, right? That's more than the entire population of the US. Come on now. Come on. So the math again doesn't work. Now some people say, "Hey, it's still not it's not a scam. It's not a pyramid. It's a wheel. It's an inverted triangle." Check this out. So we're gonna draw the exact same thing, right? We're gonna start with Ryan because everyone's moving the money down. So we'll say Ryan is here. Okay. Now Ryan got 2 people. Ryan got Kanan and Ashley first, right? Whether they put in money or not, they can be my best friends, not putting in any money. All we need to do is trick these 8 people on the outside. All right, so Ryan did Kanan and Ashley. So Ryan's got Kanan. Ryan has Ashley. Then Kanan and Ashley need to get 2 people. That's all you need to do. It's like, hey, look, give me $100 each. All you need to find is 2 people, and you guys will be good. So they get person 1 and person 2. Ashley gets person 1 and person 2. Guess what they do? They go tell their friends, hey, look, person 1, person 2, all you need to do is find 2 people each. That's all you need to do. You can complete the circle by getting 2 people each just to put in $100. That's it. You're going to make your money back within hours. All right, so what they do is they get person, I'm just going to change the letters, A and B, and then you get another person, A and B. We're just going to change these and make it do C and D. And then this person here gets person C and D. All right. What does that look like? That still looks like a triangle to me. You can draw it and make it a wheel. Uh-oh. It is still a triangle, even though it won't let me draw it. It's still a triangle. It doesn't matter if you make it into a wheel. It doesn't make it if you make it into a straight line. It is still a triangle. You're not selling anything. It's different if you guys were, I don't know, buying books and selling books. Is that a good business? Depends, right? At least it's dependent upon your skills as a salesman. This has no skill involved other than tricking people to give you money and hoping that the next two people behind you have the money to give you. And that's it. There's nothing else to it. You're not owning a company like you could via Cash App. You can buy a stock. That's not a pyramid scheme. It's not a susu. A susu is where everyone in the circle is gifted the money and the money keeps going around the circle. You're not recruiting outward and getting exponential. That's it. So the difference between that, what some cultures legitimately do, which is it fun? Is it beneficial? I say no, but it's not expanding. You got 8 people, it's always 8 people, and it's never going to be more than 8 people. This expands, and the math does not work. And everybody in a susu puts money in. In this case, if I'm Ryan, I didn't put nothing in. I'm scamming everybody. And once I cash out, I'm gone. You never hear from me again. I'm gonna go start it over somewhere else and say that mine was successful or whatever, but the math don't work. Round one, you only need 8 people. If you are the first person in, you only need 8. You're good. You can convince 8 people. But then once you're gone, once they hit round three, you got to find 500. Once you hit round seven, you had to hit 2 million people, the entire city of Houston. By round eight, you got to get 16 million people. That's all of Tokyo and then some. And then by round 10, you had 1 billion people. That's not, you know, that's a pyramid. The math, there's no way that this is going to work beyond rounds three, four, five, and six. That don't work that way. That's why it's illegal, and why people like Bernie Madoff and others get caught every single time. And this comes around because people are desperate without a job. People are trying to get you out of your stimulus check. People are at home bored and trying to figure out what's the easiest way for me to come up when people are not in the best financial situation. So no, this is not a game. It is actually illegal for people to do, and this happens every time that we hit rough patches like this. It was called a blessing loom not too long ago. Now it's called a wheel, bruh. It's a pyramid. And you can make it colorful. You can make it look like a circle or a graph. It's a lie. It is still a pyramid because all you're doing, the only way this works is if you recruit more people. And then those people recruit more people. And those people recruit more people until there are no more people. And the only person that ever wins are the really early. Let this be you. You out of luck. You out of luck. Your best bet is to start your own somewhere and lie and say that I started this, I already put my money in. Y'all need to put in money to me. That's the only way. And even if you did, the people behind you are the ones who get caught over and over and over again. That's why they never last long. You've seen it over the last week, week and a half. 2 weeks later, they ran out of people, and it fails. So that's why these things happen. This is why it's a scam. You can debate me if you want, but you don't have the math in your favor. Yes, have people made money? Yeah, scammers always make money. Duh. That doesn't make it legal. It doesn't make it right. So if you see this floating around your timeline, if you saw it before, this is what it is. This is how it works, and it is trash. Please avoid it. Please hit the share button. All right, so I'm gonna check out the link. Check out the link in the bio. You should do that. I am teaching a free class on Wednesday. So Patricia A. Scott says yes, scam. Absolutely. Anytime you are forced to recruit to make money, and that's all you do, it is probably a scam. I mean, it just is. There's no possible way that you can recruit enough people for this thing to go on. All you're trying to do is if you get the next 2 people, you get their money and you hope that you are long gone before they figure out what happened. So that's it for me today. If you have any other questions, let me know. I am teaching an actual investing class on 3 ways that you can start investing today that don't have anything to do with this mess that you've been seeing here, unfortunately. So my name is Kevin Matthews, top 100 financial advisor, 2-time author, 1-time bestseller. You can check out all my receipts and credentials. And if you guys have any other questions about this or other things, please let me know. Tomorrow, and we do this Monday through Friday around 9 p.m. Central, what I want to do is cover the oil price crisis that happened today. Oil prices actually went negative, but I want to do more research into it because I have never seen this happen before. So I want to get up here and tell you things I don't know about. This I know about. So I'm gonna get with my experts in my circle and see. I know what's happened to oil, but I've never ever seen it negative. So I want to figure out what that means for you as an investor, what you should look towards, what you should avoid. I've always been pretty big on avoiding stocks like ExxonMobil and Chevron. Chesapeake Energy, we have talked about. They're in a really bad spot now, I would imagine. So we're going to talk about that on tomorrow, unless something else like this randomly comes up. But thank you guys for joining. Make sure you hit the share button. If you have any other questions about this random scam that magically popped up or any others, drop them in the comments. Let's talk about them. And I'll talk to you guys later. See ya.